Today we're going to discuss about viruses in diversity of living world in botany. So before we go into the topic in detail, we have to talk about the virus, the present situation, the dreadful disease, the deadlier disease, the COVID-19, coronavirus. So that is the virus which leaves. So we will see the virus, the coronavirus, how it will transmitting person to person in a 1 meter or 2 meter. It won't spread. So near through the droplets of the infected person it is spreading. So you can see the virus in the droplets? No. So it is a small, that is very small, submicroscopic. All viruses, not only the coronavirus, all viruses are submicroscopic. We cannot able to see our own eyes. We need a ultra microscope, not a normal compound microscope. We need an ultra microscope. And it is an obligate intracellular parasite. Obligate means it need the only it need the living cell. Inside the living cell only it is living. The virus is living. Outside the living cell it is dead or crystalline. So it is an obligate intracellular parasite. Parasite means it causes disease. How the coronavirus is spreading panic to the world. No? Panic to the world. So it causes disease. Swine flu also. Swine flu. That is Nipah virus. These are the virus. So which is dreadful and deadlier. Which causes dreadful and deadlier disease. So what is the definition of virus? Submicroscopic obligate intracellular parasite. So if they ask definition for virus means the first point. Submicroscopic obligate intracellular parasite. And viruses are made up of nucleic acid and protein coat. So it is a very simple structure because it is a prokaryotic. So it is made up of only two parts, nucleic acid and protein coat. The nucleic acid may be DNA or RNA. And the protein coat is called as capsid or capsomere. The virus, the word virus is derived from Latin word meaning poison. And the study of virus is called virology. The person who studies the virus is called virologist. So you know that is the so many virus institutes are there in the world. And we have to talk about the Wuhan because the dreadful disease coronavirus is evolved to the world from the Wuhan, as evolved from Wuhan. So in the virology institute only. In our India also we have so many virus institutes. And so many researches are going on. Even the vaccine is also taking from the research institutes, the virus research institutes only they are taking, that is the virology. So the study of virus is called virology. Milestones in virology. 1796, Edward Jenner used vaccine for smallpox. 1886, Adolf Meyer took the infected tobacco leaf, make a juice from the leaf, and that juice he spread it on the healthy plant. The healthy plant is affected with the disease, tobacco mosaic virus, tobacco mosaic disease. 1892, Dmitry Ivanovsky. So viruses are smaller than bacteria. He had proved that there is a smaller organism which is more smaller than bacteria. So before the virus evolved, that is 1892, and before that there is they think viruses are having the same size of bacteria, but after the Dmitry Ivanovsky proved there is a smaller organism which is smaller than the bacteria. 1898, M.W. Beijerinck found out the infectious agent, that is the juice, no, the sap, tobacco mosaic virus sap from the leaves. So that juice is called contagious vivum fluid. So which it is that is, he took the infected plant disease, infected plant leaf, and make a juice. Juice is nothing but the sap, and spray it on that juice and spray it on the healthy plant. The disease appear in the healthy plant affected by the disease. So that fluid, that juice is called contagium vivum fluid. 1915, W.F. Twart, viral infection in bacteria also. So virus can attack bacteria also. 1917, D. Hurley termed the bacteriophage, that is the virus infecting bacteria is called bacteriophage. 1984, Luc Montagnier and Robert Gallo discover HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. So now we are going to see about the size and shape. In that, first the size. So as we talk about in the definition of virus, it is an ultra microscopic particle. 20 to 300 nanometer, the size ranges from 20 to 300 nanometer. So 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Okay, they may ask in 1 mark, how 1 nanometer is equal to 10 to the power of 9 minus 9 meters. And the bacteriophage size is 10 to 100 nanometer, and TMV is 300 into 20 nanometer. Now we will see the shape and symmetry. Cuboidal, that is cuboidal symmetry or cuboid symmetry. Example, adenovirus, herpes virus. You can see the cuboidal nature of virus. So adenovirus, HIV virus, that is herpes virus, that is smallpox, these and all cuboidal in shape, cuboidal shape or cuboidal symmetry. Helical symmetry. Helical symmetry, example, influenza and TMV. So this DNA here, it is helical in shape, and here it is cuboidal in shape, that is the structure is cuboidal in shape in that is adenovirus, and herpes virus shape is cuboidal symmetry, and the here that is in helical symmetry, the nucleic acid is helical in shape. Okay, example, influenza virus and TMV. Complex or atypical, we can't able to predict whether it is a spherical or helical or cuboidal. Okay, so it is different. We cannot able to say this is the shape of the virus. You can say it is a tadpole shape. This virus is a tadpole shape, and this is the T4 phage which attacks the bacteria. So it is called bacteriophage vacina virus. So you can remember any one of the example. Bacteriophage you can easily remember, and you can see the head portion and the collar sheath. This is the tail portion, and this is the collar. So many parts, and it is a complex structure, complex symmetry too. Next, the characteristic features of virus. As I talk about in the definition, obligate intracellular, if the virus is seen in the living cell, then the virus is living, it is called as living. So it can live only inside the cell. When it is outside the cell, the virus is non-living. Because of this two character present in the living and non-living character, the virus is a biological puzzle. To whom? To our scientists and to our also. So till now, the viruses are biological puzzle because of both living and non-living characters are present in it. So first we will see about the living character. Presence of nucleic acid and proteins. All the living organism possesses the nucleic acid and protein. Okay. So here also in viruses also it has nucleic acid and protein. Capable of mutation. So in that is Wuhan, one type of coronavirus had appeared. And when it is spread throughout the world, according to the environmental situation on each and every country, the coronavirus had mutated. And recent, that is 2 weeks before, a person from here had went to Malaysia, and there he got tested, and there is another virus which is the mutated form of coronavirus. It is 10 times more spreading than the coronavirus. So that means it can capable of doing mutation. Mutation means sudden change. Okay, that is the meaning of mutation is sudden change in the DNA or RNA, that is nucleic acid. Ability to multiply within the living cell. So it multiply inside the cell only. Able to infect and cause disease in living beings. So it causes disease in the living beings. Shows irritability. That means it causes disease. Now when it was inside the person, it causes disease. No, plants or animals or human beings, it causes disease. Even you got a common cold, you got fever for 1 week. No. So that is called irritability. Host specific. Host specific means in some may it cause disease, in some may it is useful. Okay, that we will talk in the economic importance of virus. Non-living character. So when it was outside the cell, it is in crystal form. You have seen the crystals, no? Crystals like a sugar. Like that, it was crystallized. Absence of metabolism. When it was outside, metabolism means physiological functions. When the virus is present outside the living cell, then it does not have any, then it does not undergo any metabolic activities like the functions, that is mutation, multiplication, that is multiplication is nothing but reproduction, like that. And inactive outside the host. So it is active only inside the host. When it was outside the cell, it is, that is host or cell, it is inactive. So from the topic, I had given some of the question. Define viruses. What are the living characters of virus? What are the non-living characters of viruses? So the answers are in the previous slides. You can find out and write it. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any doubts, post your doubts in the comment box. I will clarify you. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, share and subscribe to Science Easy Tech channel.